Oh yes, it's Greenskins. Ha ha ha. Yes, Greenskins versus Skaven by the looks of it. Let's see. Yeah, so here we are. Greenskins coming in here for Kark. This is match point for Undertaker, so Kark has to win here to bring himself back into the fight. We're going to have Orc boys on the ground, supported by some Warlords boys and the 8 Peak Loonies. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 Orc boys by the look of it. We're then going to have some nasty Skulkers up in front of them, 1 and 2. Other than that, that's the infantry. And we're going to go into the mobility here. We got some Forest Goblin Spider Riders on the right flank. 3 of them by the looks of it. And a 4th one also more towards the center. 3 units of Trolls. We're going to have 2 Goblin Big Bosses on top of Wolves, naked. We're going to have Azag up in the air with Fate of Buna, Spirit Leech, Life Leeching, and Wa. And then, what else did I miss here? I don't think oh, just kidding. Last but certainly not least, we have a lovely giant, everyone's favorite giant. His butt crack somehow non-existent, but his belly button so deep you can't see the bottom of it. Man, what a hideous, hideous creature. For the Skaven, we are going to be looking here at Skaven Slave Spears. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 Skaven Slave Spears. We got some Skaven Slaves as well. Looks like 4 of them up front. We got Clan Rats in the back line. Clan Rats with shields. Looks like we have 4 of them. One of them will be the Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. We're also going to have the Council Guard, the Regiment of Renowned Storm Vermin, who are unbreakable, as well as a regular old unit of Storm Vermin with halberds. Got some Rat Ogres in the center of this formation. We have the Natty Boo Boo Sharpshooters, another unit of Warpaw Giselles, and the Avalanche Mortars, Death Globe Mortars. I don't see these barely any time in competitive play. And I have to be honest, I like the regular Poison Wind Mortars a lot more, but it looks like they're doing okay. Plague Claw Catapult getting thrown in there too. And for the leadership of the Skaven army, we're going to have Lord Skulk himself with his entire loadout. Also, got some Forest Goblin Spider Riders sneakily deployed in the rear, waiting for the Skaven to show a opening for them to dive in on. Definitely a lot of damage on the approach going down right now, and man, that ROR mortar is actually just deleting some of these units of Orc boys. Trolls are doing okay so far, haven't lost models, so they can regenerate them, and we'll see how they continue from there. Looks like we're going to have a summon going down here. Wa has been popped, and the Greenskins are going in for it all. Yeah, it looks like the Greenskins are overwhelming the Skaven right flank, but they need to just ignore these Council Guard and push through. And it looks like they may be trying to do that, even sending some of these units nicely around the flank to come in and pressure there as well. But the center, a lot of units are breaking and pushing back, being pushed back by the Greenskins. So we'll see if the Greenskins can keep that momentum up. Over here, the Skaven left flank is holding rather firm. On the other side, we're going to see nasty Skulkers coming in to support some Orc boys and Forest Goblin Spider Riders against these Clan Rats. And then we're also going to be seeing the Forest Goblin Spider Riders from the rear dive in, get on top of the Natty Boo Boo Sharpshooters, trying to shut them down as quickly as possible. And yeah, Kark's doing a lot of pressure right here and is in a decently strong position by the looks of it. And now Azag is diving into the rear here, getting on top of those Natty Boo Boo Sharpshooters and Clan Rats, trying to avoid the Storm Vermin for the most part. And yeah, he's getting some good pickups here in the back lines. So time will tell. I mean, these mortars are still firing away, catapult's still firing away, but a lot of the Greenskin key units are still doing just fine. You have the Warlords boys in combat with the Council Guard Storm Vermin. And yeah, I mean, the Greenskins are doing a fairly good job here, but the Skaven still have a lot of units on the field. You know, Lord Skulk is untouched. You still have 2 very healthy units of Storm Vermin with halberd. And Yeah, only time will tell, I suppose. Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers look like they're out to get charged by Azag. No, just kidding. He's not going to dive in here and help his units. Or maybe he will. Guess that remains to be seen. But now the Natty Boo Boo Sharpshooters are attacking him and doing some nice damage. The giant has a hard time seeing right now. He's covered in so much blood. He's just smashing these mortars, and a Fate of Buna just went... Oh, no, sorry. A Spirit Leech just went down on him, and is also doing a hell of a lot of damage. And right now, it's anybody's game. I mean, I hate that the Greenskins have piled so many units up on these unbreakable Storm Vermin, especially the Trolls. The Trolls need to get the hell away from them. That's like the worst matchup they can choose on the field. But I still think the Greenskins have a chance here. They just need to start, you know, working on routing all of these units off the map, killing them off completely so they can't return. And then it looks like they've dealt with pretty much all the Skaven ranged besides the catapult. And right now, look at this. Lord Scroll taking some heavy damage from good old Azag the Slaughterer on that charge. We got the 8-peak loonies over here remaining stalwart and unbreakable. But yeah, a lot of the Greenskin forces are routing. The balance of power is in favor of the Skaven at the moment. And unless the Greenskins can start picking up the pieces, finishing off these units that are routing, I do think it will be a Skaven victory. But still plenty of time. We got a Spirit Leech going down here. The Giant is still above half health, and Azag is still just under half health. So we'll see what happens from here. It looks like Azag may be going for Skrulk. And if the Library of Babonicus goes off anytime soon, then, you know, Azag could be in a world of hurt. But a huge hit from that Giant. And now Azag diving in to help out in turn. Clan Rats and Rat Ogre seem to be coming after him, but man, oh man, look at that. Lord Skrull taking some serious damage. In comes the Goblin Big Boss, diving in on top of him as well, and doing some very nice hits. And Terror Routes are kicking in over here, and that means Lord Skrulk is going to be routing into an unprotected part of the battlefield, and now the Greenskins can take it home, people. We got all the mortars routing here. The Giants tying down all of these units, causing terror on quite a lot of them. And Azag is still alive, whereas I think Lord Skrulk is dead to rights now. You know, the Goblin Big Boss is chasing him down. Even if he does stop routing, he's just going to be dead because the Forest Goblin Spider Raiders and the Goblin Big Boss are not going to let him catch his breath. They'll wipe him out, and at this point, it's just going to be Storm Vermin with Halberd versus the Greenskin Wa. Goblin Big Boss, Forest Goblin Spider Riders on top of Skrulk, doing their best to kill him off. And Skrulk, are you going to make it out of there? There he goes. He is down for the count. Lord Skrulk is no more. Wa just got popped again. And now the Greenskins are coming in over here to finish the job. Trolls, everybody diving in to kill the unbreakable Storm Vermin Council Guard. And looks like the Greenskins are going to feast on the rat flesh tonight. Very nice build here from Kark. I like it. Not the kind of build I usually bring, but still very well thought out. The Giant MVP, they're just soaking up so much damage, getting those chevrons, 140 kills. And then also just the cheap boar boys, very cost efficient against the Skaven army. So yeah, I mean 150 kills on the Avalanche Mortars. I had my doubts, but that's a really good kill count. So they clearly did the job.